Hello, my lovely mutants. Today we're diving into syndactyly, the condition where two or more fingers or toes are fused together, also known as webbed fingers or toes. But before we do that, I just want to give a shout out to one of my fellow jurors, Tahi, who has released a new single called Common Sense. He's young, he's sassy, and he's so talented. So if you're inclined, head over to Spotify and this link to have a listen. I like to help out. I know how hard it was getting my podcast up and running. Okay, this unique mutation occurs in about 1 in every 2,000 people. It can be a full fuse, which the two digits both have bones and then can be separated back into two functioning digits. Sometimes one of the digits just has cartilage, and then a digit can be removed and is lost, or you just leave it as is. Or sometimes it's only a partial fusing, like just below the knuckle there. And a lot of people opt to just keep that and just have a bit of a web there. Fun facts, even celebs like Ashton Kutcher and Ian Thorpe have syndactyly. Ashton Kutcher shows his syndactyly off here.
I've got my Swiss Army knife with tweezers.
Okay, yeah, it's good. All right, so
have a look at this side.
It's these two.
Oh!
Like they're not all the way, but just like halfway down.
Hang on, I can help you.
Cut it. Let's do it. Let's do it live on TV. Let's just cut it.
And while Ian Thorpe, an Aussie Olympian, doesn't really talk about it, it's the other swimmers who had to compete against Thorpe. And they credit his webbed toes. He had massive feet as well. They call them flippers. And they said his webbed toes helped him swim faster. Historically, syndactyly was even seen as a sign of divine power, as most mutations have been in different cultures. In Indigenous cultures, those with it were sometimes destined to be healers. In art, history and pop culture, art has celebrated this trait too, with Saint John of God is often depicted with his fused fingers, symbolising his devotion. In movies like She's Out of My League, webbed toes are even shown as quirky and charming. And yes, even like the comedian Drew Carey, he's made jokes about his webbed toes going to a quack instead of a doctor, because they're obviously webbed feet. So if you'd like to hear more about this unique condition, head over to the podcast on Spotify. Whether it's history, art or humour, syndactyly has a cool place in our world. So if you've got webbed toes or fingers, you're in good company. Give yourself a high five or a high three. Embrace what makes you uniquely mutant and remember you're perfectly imperfect and mutant. Bye.